welcome to the fourth edition of ETBFSI FINNEXT Summit 2025. We're live from Bangalore, and today we have with us Mr. Anurag Jain, founder and executive director, KredX. Welcome to the event, sir.
Thank you.
My first question, you've just walked out of a panel discussion. How has your experience been so far, and what do you think about the theme of this event, transitioning towards the next phase?
My experience was good. Obviously, we're talking about digital lending and how we are, sort of graduating into, in the next world where we are talking about secured and unsecured part of the digital lending. I think one of the bigger aspects that you see in today's digital lending world, and we also talked about it during the event, is, we are looking towards scaling this up. I think we've spent enough time over the last couple of years sort of overhauling the guardrails, the highway on which the digital lenders have to run. And now that piece is in place, the idea is to gain that speed, right? And with all the technology and the tools coming into picture, we are looking at that happening in the next couple of years. And I gave a classic example about sellers on the Trades platforms. I mean, it's still less than 1 lakh. In a country where we're looking at MSMEs, being closer to 65 million MSMEs in the country. So I think we are looking at a bigger opportunity in the market.
Onto that, the buyer and seller dynamics. Why are there less sellers? What could be done? And about the buyers, how can there be more buyers on the Threads platform? I mean, both the dynamics to be solved.
So I think if you look at it from a trades ecosystem perspective, there are three stakeholders: sellers, buyers, and financiers. Now, today, if you look at the incentive for each of these stakeholders to be on the platform, I think the seller has the biggest incentive because A, they are being able to access or get working capital without doing a lot of putting in a lot of effort, and that too at a lower cost of capital. So they are the ones who are benefiting the most out of it. The other stakeholders, if you look at it from a financial perspective, financiers have to obviously lend at the lowest of cost on these platforms because it's a bidding mechanism. Talking about buyers, today we have to look at ways of incentivizing them to come on the platform. There have been some regulations where they are being asked to come to the platform and try and open up their supply chain to the financiers. But I think that still is not happening at the pace at which you would want it to be. So I think there have to be more incentives for the buyers to be able to come to the platform. And when I say incentives, I think monetary incentives sell the most, right? And that's where we have to carve out some of these incentives for the buyers to be there on the platform. And pieces around dynamic discounting have actually helped them to sort of gain from the cash discount that they're able to give to the buyers. So similar measures have to be put in place so that buyers become more interested rather than being forced to come on the platform.
Understood. Amazing insights. Thank you so much. Stay tuned with ETBFSI for all the updates coming your way.